Second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again.
This experience has been just freaking traumatizing.
The unemployment rate is at 4.2%. And that's according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. They just had a news release on August 1st, 2025. Now, if you think that that is a little bit of people, let me bring you to the reality. That's 7.2 million people. 7.2 million people without a job. And what's even more alarming, in July, just July alone, the number of people who were unemployed for more than 27 weeks, which is over 6 months, has jumped to 179,000 people, bringing the grand total of long-term unemployed people to 1.8 million. That's the reality that millions of people are facing right now. They're sending out endless applications, facing months of rejection. Let's talk about what it's really like out there in today's job market.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand.
Could you imagine getting laid off twice in 1 year? You lose one job, you pick yourself back up, you start applying to new jobs, you finally get a new job, you think that you're good to go, you can pay your bills again, you can live a decently comfortable life, and just like that, they pull the rug from under you and you have to look for a job again. I feel so bad for her. I mean, she's talking about she's not sure how she's going to pay her bills. She probably was just getting back on track after losing her previous job.
I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, or the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off.
On Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025, Microsoft publicly announced its plans to lay off 9,000 employees. In this next clip, you'll hear from one of those employees who was unfortunately laid off from that company.
So I just got laid off from Microsoft. I literally just got an email last Wednesday saying my position was to be terminated immediately and I was to stop doing the work that I was doing. And I think the thing that pisses me off the most about this is I moved across the country for this job, right? I moved literally from the East Coast of the US to the West Coast, a 45-hour drive. I left like friends and family. My wife had to leave a job that she liked and really enjoyed. And I've only worked here for 7 months. It hasn't been a full year yet. That feels like huge business oversight, right? To like say, oh, we need the budget for this person. We have the budget to hire this person. And then 7 months later be like, oh, we can't afford them anymore. It's too much money.
That's crazy. He packed up all his stuff, moved away from friends and family just to take this job. His wife even had to find a new job. And after 7 months, just 7 months, not even a full year, which that would be sad too, but under a year, they decide that they're going to let him go. What is he supposed to do? He packed up his entire life to take this job.
I was told it wasn't performance-based, but like I had special clearance access on my team. So I'm the only person that could do like some of the work I was working on. And, I was told it was like high priority. I guess nobody can do that work now. There's a deadline coming up in like 2 months, but there was no reasoning behind it. And even like my boss was fired and I talked to like my boss's boss. He doesn't have a reason for why I was there's no reasoning. Nobody knows. It's crazy. And I've only worked here for 7 months. Why the fuck did they hire me in the first place? I mean, I guess I just start looking for other jobs now.
This next lady was unexpectedly laid off from her job. It's been over 3 months and she has applied to over 100 jobs. She still has not found a new job yet.
I was laid off from a corporate product management role about 3 months ago, exactly 3 months ago today. And it has been quite a journey. I've applied to over 100 jobs. I've stopped counting after 100. And most recently had some pretty good activity at a couple interviews, a couple case studies submitted. I have a case study actually coming up next week. Overall, I'm just exhausted. This experience has been so emotionally taxing, and the pressure to find another job, another source of income continues to grow every single day. All that to say, I'm just exhausted. This experience has been just freaking traumatizing. I'm beyond deflated. I'm like beyond numb. But I continue to show up because I can't not show up. I have to show up for my family. I have to show up for myself. I have to show up for the little girl inside of me who would be disappointed if I gave up on this process. I've been a little burnt out from applying to jobs, from the constant, consistent rejection. And I think it's okay to just sometimes pause, take a break, and escape without needing to tell people why, vanish for a little bit. And that's what I did. I just took some time.
I don't blame her for getting burnt out, because if it was me, if I was applying for jobs on a daily basis, month after month, getting constantly rejected, I'm showing up, applying for jobs that I'm well qualified for, and nobody is giving me a job offer, I'm going to go into a shell. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to be depressed. I mean, I'm going to try my darn hardest to keep it together because I have kids, I have bills to pay. I want to make sure that they're taken care of, but I'd be losing my mind. That's hard to keep showing up, to keep applying to jobs. I looked up the statistics just to find out how often people are applying for jobs. Just applying on a daily basis in the US. 15.8 million applications are put in every day. 15.8 million. And what's even more astounding than that are the amount of rejections. 95% of applications are rejected early in the process. 95%. They're not even getting a shot at that job.
Well, it's official. The 2025 job market is frozen. I've been saying this for the past few years, but now the data is lining up, and this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Over the past 3 months, the job market has only added 35,000 new jobs. That is the slowest rate since the global pandemic. And you'll remember during the pandemic, more and more companies were putting people on furloughs and nobody was hiring because of that magic word, uncertainty. And right now I'm hearing the word uncertainty a lot from executives. Uncertainty about global wars, uncertainty about tariffs, just uncertainty about the future. We're also continuing to see companies become extremely profitable, like Meta, Microsoft, and those same companies are shedding large percentages of their people in mass layoffs. It means that companies are laying people off even if they're profitable to get more profitable. And now they can do that by augmenting the work that's been done by some humans with AI and automation. All of this means that the 2025 job market is absolutely brutal, cooked, frozen, whatever you want to call it. So if you have a job, I would start getting your resume ready, start networking, and really prepare for the worst.
All of those companies are greedy. They do not care about any of us. Whatever job that you're working, make your money and go home. And if you're one of the millions of people who are currently looking for a job right now, I encourage you to keep on trying. Even though 95% of applications are rejected early in the process on a daily basis, it only takes one yes to change everything for you. Keep on showing up, keep on going. That's the only way to get what you need. And let me know in the comments what's the hardest part about your job search. I read all of the comments and I like chatting with you guys. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Check this out next.